Tonight on the South Today, a Gore father says the death of his 3-year-old son in a wastewater pond wasn't the local council's fault. Outram hosts the national rodeo finals, with cowgirls and cowboys testing their mettle against the animals. And Tuhura Otago Museum is gifted a big collection filled with tens of thousands of non-flying butterflies. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Hannah Wilkins. The father of a toddler found dead in a Gore wastewater pond 4 years ago says the local council were not responsible for the tragedy.
The Gore District Council case reached the sentencing stage yesterday, relating to the death of 3-year-old Lockie Jones in 2019. Police discovered the missing young boy lying in one of the council's wastewater oxidation ponds and initially concluded his death was an accident. But a year later, WorkSafe charged the council over inadequate fencing around the ponds. However, Father Paul Jones believes 2 substandard police investigations had reached the wrong conclusion about the death of his son.
Well, I asked that this, from today onwards, that this case be reopened by the police. I now ask Andrew Costa to come and front me.
The Gore District Council was ordered to pay Lockie's parents a total of over $82,000, but Judge Russell Walker chose not to impose a fine, saying it would be an unnecessary burden on the district's ratepayers. In Gore, the South Today.
Dunedin Mayor Jules Raddick may face a tougher road in his battle to get the eroded groin at St Clair Beach replaced. The wooden poles used to stick out of the ocean, but recent pictures show they're a shadow of their former selves. The Dunedin City Council has been told it would need resource consent for the work to replace the groin, which could cost up to $250,000. That decision could deal a blow to the Mayor's hopes. However, Raddick insists there's still enough of the groin left to prove the structure only needs to be repaired, which could cost just $15,000 for consent. But Otago Regional Council staff disagree, meaning the DCC will need to present a strong case to reinstate the groin. That consent process likely to take a year. Outram was full of bucking bulls and eager spectators on Saturday as riders clung on with the hopes of coming out on top. Riders from across the country travelled to the township near Dunedin to prove their mettle at the national rodeo finals.
Out of the gate and bucking until the rider can't hold on any longer. Cowboys and cowgirls were keen to show off their skills at the Outram Rodeo Club, as the full house watched competitors take on the Broncos and Bulls as part of the rodeo's national finals. There were 7 events across the day, riders looking to lasso, wrestle or steer the animals cleanly, while others just hung on for as long as possible. The all-female barrel race was one crowd favourite, with Middlemarch rider Jen Atkinson and her horse Methven riding off as champions.
It's a real pleasure to accept this award. Methven really is our rock star and he's a huge part of our family. He's a little horse with a huge heart and gives 150% every time he steps into the arena.
Staff were involved in the action throughout the day, this bullfighter receiving a black eye from a beast appropriately named On Ice. The Outram Rodeo Club's been running events on Fred Doherty's sheep and beef farm since 1961, with competitors appreciating their annual efforts.
To the Outram Rodeo Club, again, another good finals, and for the last few years stepping up and doing another couple of rodeos when you didn't have to.
The big day was the last event on the local rodeo calendar, with some bulls trotting off after dealing the final blow for the season. In Outram, the South Today.
Gore celebrated a national day over the weekend with its focus around kids having fun. Children's Day was in full swing around the country, with Gore's young people filling their day with fun and games.
From getting stuck into the glue with arts and crafts to flipping over their nervous friends on a bike, Gore's multisport complex was filled with kids having fun in the sun over the weekend. And 9-year-old Jessie Gemmell was wrapped with the day.
It was really good because I got to meet my friends and there's loads of activities.
Some families rode around on their bikes or worked on their basketball skills, while others gave their luck a go. Players were able to roll the dice on this large-scale version of the recently released Southland-themed Monopoly game. However, the event itself wasn't left to chance. Organisers have run the Children's Day in Gore for more than 10 years.
And we've had a couple of years hiatus with COVID, so we just did some pivoting. So we're really pleased to be able to bring this back to the community again this year. It's just a chance for family and whānau to get out, enjoy the sun, enjoy some activities, and it's completely free, so it takes a bit of financial pressure off.
All the events are free at the day, with community groups chipping in to make sure the event was a success, celebrating the region's children. In Gore, the South today.
Thousands of butterflies and moths from all across New Zealand and the Pacific have arrived at Tuhura Otago Museum. None of the insects are alive, but come from a huge private collection that's been gifted to the museum.
Butterflies and moths of all different shapes, sizes and colours. Ecologist Brian Patrick spent 50 years assembling this vast collection of insects, which he's now decided to donate to Tuhura Otago Museum. Patrick's been collecting the specimens since he was a young boy, his massive collection covering a wide range of biodiversity across New Zealand and the Pacific region.
And the important thing about this work is that it provides a temporal and spatial record of which species occur in what parts of the world, and how that might change with climate change and other pressures on our natural world.
The collection is being added to the museum's Natural Science Division. It includes around 55,000 butterflies and moths, along with thousands of invertebrates, with the museum now boasting the largest publicly housed collection in the country.
It now makes us one of the largest holders of Lepidoptera in New Zealand. And it'll be very exciting to see the research that comes out of this in the future.
And the intricately pinned butterflies and moths provide a great opportunity for scientists to research the species.
So this will also become an amazing resource for researchers, for the Ministry of Primary Industries who want to know different species that are arriving in the country. Some of these are native to New Zealand and Australia.
Along with the insects, Patrick's also donated his handwritten diaries, covering the more than 4,000 expeditions he spent researching and collecting the specimens. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Whaiakene, still to come on the South Today. The Black Caps prepare for a massive test this week off the back of a one-run win over England. And a blast from the past journey through central Otago wraps up in Miller's Flat.
All new episodes of Put Some Colour in Your Life are now screening on Channel 39. Take a look at Australian artists and the techniques they use in their studio. Put Some Colour in Your Life, Tuesdays, 7:30.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Garage Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garage quality service. Garage Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with zero deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Great Britain has a collection of varied landscapes and countryside to rival anywhere else in the world.
And the best way to see it
is to walk.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. Kiwi cricket fans can look forward to a strong end to the international season as the Black Caps prepare to play their first test against Sri Lanka from Thursday. The Black Caps start as strong favourites, hoping to build on their momentum following their one-run win over England last week to level the series.
International cricketing silverware up for grabs. The Black Caps are getting ready to host Sri Lanka across 2 test matches, 3 T20s and 3 one-day internationals. The first test match kicks off at Hagley Oval this Thursday.
It's always an exciting time whenever the test side gets together, so there's certainly a bit of a buzz around.
However, key Black Caps batsman Kane Williamson will be a late arrival, following the death of his grandmother.
Everyone's feeling for Kane at the moment, and he's at the best place he can be, and that's with in and around his family.
Williamson was a standout performer in the team's stunning one-run victory over England last week to level the test series.
Guys enjoyed that, and so they should. It was a great test match to be a part of, and a match that I'd imagine be talked about for many years to come.
The Black Caps go into the series as strong favourites, despite the fact they sit 8th on the ICC World Test Championship rankings.
I don't think that's correct. I think Sri Lanka is still in the hunt to make the final of the World Test Championship, and they've played some great cricket over the last 2 years to be in that position.
The Test match series is a big opportunity for Saudi to lead his team to a first home Test series win since taking over the captaincy from Kane Williamson. In Christchurch, the South today.
An old-fashioned week-long journey through central Otago came to an end over the weekend as the Goldfields Cavalcade made its last stop in Miller's Flat. The group paraded their way through the township's carnival, cheered on by its local residents as they showed off their old-school rides.
The 30th Goldsfield Cavalcade parading through the Miller's Flat Sports Ground, marking the end to another successful year. The group had travelled their way through central Otago, making their final stop in the small town on Saturday, where they were welcomed with applause and cheers. This year's cavalcade journey had a bumpy start. 2 riders were bucked off causing injury, but the group were able to get themselves back on track and enjoy the rest of the trip.
It's been a fantastic week. We've had brilliant weather and brilliant landowners and local community helping us out.
The group arrived the same day as the Miller's Flat Carnival, an event attracting a large crowd enjoying a fun family day out. The cavalcade held a special parade for those at the carnival, showing off the horses and wagons they used to make their week-long journey.
Just a wonderful display of horses and wagons and the cyclists and all those people. It was joyful.
Davis says the cavalcade is about the community spirit, with the money earned for the host town during the carnival going back into the community. In Miller's Flat, the South today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South today. Gore father Paul Jones wants a fresh police investigation into his son's death, but says it's not the council's fault. Riders from across the country travelled to Outram over the weekend, battling it out at the National Rodeo Finals. And Tuhura Otago Museum has received thousands of well-preserved butterflies and moths thanks to a generous private collection. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we check in with the editor, Barry Stewart. Hello Barry.
Hannah.
What can we expect to read tomorrow?
Well, the government, we can reveal, the government has spent nearly $51 million so far on consultants for the inpatient building at the new Dunedin Hospital, so the figures are mounting up. Michael Laws, ORC councillor, has slammed the ORC for a lack of transparency over a $300,000 payout to departing CEO. So a bit of controversy there. And some interesting news, a new 6-storey central Dunedin building is opening in 2025, and it will house an important tool to treat cancer. So it's a PET scan.
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting news there.
It is.
And to wrap up, we have in Fresh, our food section, we look back on 20 years of the Otago Farmers Market.
Oh wow, and plenty of memories shared, no doubt.
Indeed. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing this evening. And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, expect the mild northwesterly airflow tomorrow to change to a cooler west to southwesterly on Thursday as fronts arrive from the Tasman Sea. Heading to the top of the South Island, it'll be a cloudy day with northerlies and 23 up in Nelson, 19 and windy with plenty of rain in Greymouth tomorrow, and high cloud with northwesterlies and 26 degrees in Christchurch. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Fresh winds are in the air through here tomorrow. Expect northwesterlies and brief rain with 26 up in Ashburton, 25 and cloudy in Timaru, and Awamuru is much the same with northerlies and some high cloud with 25 as the high. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Gusty northwesterlies on what will otherwise be a lovely day through here tomorrow. Expect 24 degrees in all three main spots here. That's Queenstown, Wanaka and Alexandra. Heading further south. Cloudy with fresh northwesterlies as we come down through here. Up to 21 in both Gore and Balclutha with a warmer 22 degrees over in the Catlins. And down to the deep south. Showers clearing tonight with 13 degrees in Invercargill. A great start to the day coming tomorrow morning with a few spots of cloud and mild winds with 20 degrees before some late rain. Thursday will be a bit cooler as the southwesterly comes through and brings frequent showers and up to 16 as the high. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Well, a few showers tonight with gusty northeasterlies easing with a comfortable 15 overnight. Brief showers first up tomorrow, then long sunny periods with 24 degrees and warm winds before a wet night. And Thursday brings a dry but cloudy day with cooler southwesterlies and afternoon rain, 19 the high. And that's the news this Tuesday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. And you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. You can also now follow us on Facebook. Just search for The South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite a pōpō.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with 0 deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Passion, drama, competition, rivalry, marketing, numbers, atmosphere, power, fight, attack, intuition, love, hate, money, cash, millionaires, fans, and fans. Oh boy.